I realized, thanks to my mother, I have the ability to speak on public. And when I speak in public, I'm the most alive because it directly matches with the calling in my with my life.
That energizes you.
Exactly, that energizes me. I'm most alive on stage. Like in the BTS, I was speaking. You saw, I was most alive. I don't need script. I don't need anything else because that is what universe has sent me for.
The naturally inbuilt skill.
Exactly. So why not utilize it to create something which no human has been able to do so far? And that was a Guinness World Record.
And the record is?
And the record was I made two records. My earlier record was 48 hours and 39 minutes of non-stop speech.
Non-stop speech?
Not
48 hours.
Dr. Pratik, we need to do another podcast on Guinness Record.
Of course we will.
Jokes apart, coming back to the point. Now what I could do, and I thought that yes, with a little bit of training, I can create a Guinness World Record. For me, it will be the easiest because universe has given me that capacity to speak. What needed was only a physical preparation, the fitness needed to be able to speak and stand and speak on the stage for 48 hours, according to the Guinness Record rules, not my rules. Because we want a social thappa on it, a social stamp on it, that is Guinness World Record. So, a long preparation and everything. And let me tell you, it was relatively easy for me to create a Guinness World Record. Why? Because the universe has given me the power. I am the instrument of the universe. So it is bound to be easy for me. Ask me to drive for 1 hour, drive my car for 1 hour, and you will see how bad a driver I am. Why? Because driving does not correlate with the calling of my life. It may correlate with someone else's calling of life and he can drive for 60 hours non-stop.
True.
Are you getting my point?
True.
So again, it helped me do two things. It made a name for myself, a personal branding, which is necessary.
True.
And then to show it to the world, to show it to myself that yes, I amount to something and I have this big recognition of being a Guinness World Record holder. Now again, see how the practical reality is coming to be. I created that record in Kota. The news didn't even travel till Raipur. Imagine creating a world record and the news not even reaching 250 kilometers from my place. I decided to break my own record. See, you do something big, that news has to reach different corners of the world. I decided to break my own record because I made certain mistakes there wherein, I could have spoken for more number of hours. I decided
to more than 48 hours.
More than 48 hours. I decided to break the 60 hours barrier. Oh, the second world record was 60 hours and 29 minutes. Bringing my own world record, and now my name was established. Now when you do something like this, people notice you, which helps in the calling of your life.
The recognition really motivates you further to do much better and much, go a long way.
Yes. Now, the preparation needed for 60 hours was different for preparation needed for 48 hours because this is extremely exhausting. We'll talk about it sometime later. Now, world took notice. Now, some dissenting voices stopped. And now I started getting that platform wherein people started calling me, ek thappa lag gaya, ek recognition ka stamp lag gaya, yes, this guy can do something. Now those same voices stopped speaking. Now the same voices are telling, maine to encourage kiya tha usko. I know the truth behind it, but I keep mum. And then there was this golden book of world record wherein we cycled youth empowerment cycle rally from Raipur to New Delhi, 2,166 kilometers, which got us another world record.
Wow.
Again, again, very, very painful. Again got, snubbed by the public. Arey, bolna to theek tha, cycling. We were able to break that world record again, and that youth empowerment cycle rally of 35 days, which included 50 youth empowerment events across different colleges, was another thappa for me. And now I was able to establish a name for myself, wherein, other things started coming up. So just having a passion is one thing. taking specific steps to prove yourself in the sansarik tarike se, in the populist ways, is also equally important. Yeah. So this was the background behind. I had to establish a name for myself. Just having a passion means absolutely nothing. You need to get chances wherein people call you and you do your work.
True.
So that is the context behind the Guinness World Record. And let me tell you, it was when you are a toy, when a universe has sent you for this particular work, you are able to do it. It is not at the physical strength that you create a Guinness record. It is at the spiritual strength that you are able to do it. If I ask you to stand for 10 hours, don't sit, don't lie down, you or anyone else, not particularly you, won't be able to stand for 10 hours. You keep looking at the watch. So why? Because there is no purpose behind standing there. But when there is a strong purpose, you can speak for 60 hours and give a Guinness and create a Guinness World Record. People who climb the Mount Everest, it is not just physical. Yes, they do take physical, but it is the spiritual, the mental strength that makes them reach there. Otherwise, every bodybuilder would be able to reach the peak of the world, right? So it is the spiritual strength which comes from calling, plus the physical preparation, plus having that cleverness to create something which is populist and people notice you, is the combination of the three, which must be that. Just being a good human means nothing. Prove something that how you are a good human, and then people will notice.
Challenge yourself.
Challenge yourself, prove something to the world by a populist measure, a populist parameter. And in my case, it was the Guinness World Record.
Fantastic.